how can we take control of our health, right? When the healthcare system is kind of broken, right? It's more about treating people and healing them, right? So, I wonder if they do that in your dog world, Henry. I'm sure they have a lot of dogs on prescription medications, right? Because they're eating crappy dog food, right? Well, that's what happens with us. When we eat crappy food all day, toxic foods, we become sick. And then we need medicine, right? But medicine is more like toxic medicine, right? So it causes problems with your organs. I feel like healthcare today is more about treating symptoms than healing people. Joe Rogan sat down with a guy named Brigham Buhler, I think it is, to break down why the system feels broken and what we can actually do about it. Doctors are trapped in a system, right, that rewards prescriptions instead of long-term healing. Insurance companies control decisions, not patients or doctors. Pretty scary, huh? Well, that's not true. Let's dig in. Let's find out. I guess they're talking about preventative healthcare as an afterthought, right? That's what this is about, is prevention, right? We're gonna heal, we're gonna put some good stuff in ourselves so we can, hopefully, live longer. So how did we get here, right? When we don't even think about prevention, right? We just somehow, all of a sudden, if something happens, we don't prevent ourselves from cutting our finger, right? We allow it to happen. And then we bandage it and we put stuff on it. Joe Brigham mentioned how this is so bad, right? It turns out the roots are really deep. You've got the insurance bureaucracy, basically they're driving up the costs, right? Then you got the pharmaceutical marketing, and they're flooding doctors with biased information. A reactive system, right, where people only get help after they are already sick. Well, I guess it makes sense, right? Because instead of building health, the system is profiting from managing our health. What's the solution, right? According to Brigham, the future of health isn't inside the system, it's outside of it. He's pushing for direct primary care, paying doctors directly, cutting out insurance mess, right? Prevention, wellness, basically focused on nutrition, exercise, sleep, and mindset. Functional medicine, well, treating the root cause, not just masking symptoms all the time, right? And Joe agreed, the real healthcare starts with taking control of your body, daily habits, and choices. If you're serious about your health journey, for you and your family, it's time to build wellness from the inside out. Hit like, subscribe, and tell me in the comments, what's the one thing you're doing this week to take back control of your health? If you watch the channel, you're going to learn pretty much what you need to know. Leave a message in the comments. Me and Henry would love to know what's one thing you can be doing this week to take back control of your health.